coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
Great to have you with us this Friday, November 3rd, 2023. As Chad Erickson told you, I am Jason Page. Easy Friday show. Sam Yarnell coming up in just seconds. We'll go through the Thursday night matchup between the Steelers and Titans from last night. I told you take the under. Hope you went with me on that. We'll also have Page versus the Prince, our Week 9 edition of our NFL picks. 4-0 for yours truly last week. We are on a heater, baby. Heater. The opposite of a heater, that would be this man, Sam Yarnell. He is the antithesis of the heater. He is the anti-heater. How are you, Sam? I told you last night, maybe you should pick something like, I don't know, like entertainment props or something. Like the presidential election. Just maybe go look at at political prop betting or something like that. Take a break. Take a break.
I was like you. I liked the under. Let's not forget that. But I will say the parlay I gave out was so heinous. That was first of all. Second of all, I am done forever betting team total overs when they are 16.5.
Yeah.
This is twice in a week that I have been beaten by a 6.5 team total over. So not just 16.5, also 26.5 or 36.5. Whenever it gives me that juicy 6.5 that I think, oh, it's easy to score 27 points or 17 points instead of 16 or 27 instead of 26, I'm wrong. That is the most wrong I've ever been about a general principle, and it's bitten me twice in the last week. So staying away from those 6.5 team total lines. What a terrible game. And I thought it was going to be a great game at halftime. I really did. I thought we were going to have ourselves a barn burner in the second half. If both of those defenses could have heated up a little bit more, all we needed coming out of halftime was a Tennessee Titans touchdown and nothing else to happen, and everything would have hit.
I'm trying to figure out what to make of Kenny Pickett, because I'm not a Kenny Pickett guy. But it's hard to speak against the fact that he's got all these fourth quarter comebacks. He's got more fourth quarter. The only person with more fourth quarter comebacks in the last couple of years is Kirk Cousins with 8, and Kenny Pickett's got 7. And he puts together a 92. We're not talking about getting the ball at the 50 and driving his team in for a go ahead. It's a 92-yard drive. He couldn't move the ball. They moved the ball on the first drive of the game and the last drive of the game. And that was it. I mean, that literally was it. Touchdown on the first drive of the game. Matt Canada's going nuts on the sideline. And then all of a sudden, you didn't see any more Matt Canada the rest of the night because they couldn't score. And then the final drive of the game, 92 yards for the game-winning touchdown. And there are these moments where you watch him where he's making plays and he's making throws. And then you see these other moments, and I thought they illustrated it well at halftime on the Amazon Prime broadcast, where he's overthrowing guys, he's throwing high, and they're like, oh, maybe it's the ribs. Well, the ribs didn't bother him on the last drive, so they probably weren't bothering him when he was overthrowing guys. I don't know who Kenny Pickett is. I don't know which Kenny Pickett is the long-term Kenny Pickett, or is this what he is?
I think you have to look at the pieces around him in that offense and consider how much more successful they would be with an even average quarterback under center. I mean, Jalen Warren has to be one of the most electric young backs in the league. Najee Harris was
good last night.
He was, but he hasn't been good this season.
No, I know.
Deontay Johnson caught a touchdown last night for the first time since Ben Roethlisberger was the quarterback in Pittsburgh.
I saw that.
George Pickens should be considered one of the better go-up-and-get-it DeAndre Hopkins level receivers in the league, but he doesn't have a good quarterback to throw him those kinds of balls. Even Pat Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth is a good tight end, but his career has fallen off of a cliff because of Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is a horrible thing for Pittsburgh, is not going to take this team where it should be going.
They're gonna ride with him, though. They're gonna ride with him for now.
They are.
I mean, that's
a great story.
That's where, and it's not even the story thing. There really isn't another option. There is no plan B.
He sells a lot of tickets.
No, but there isn't a plan B right now. Mitchell Trubisky's not an option. So they're gonna ride with him and see how far he can take them. Here's the reality: they're fine again. Talk about if you watch teams play.
Roethlisberger, who again was a very good quarterback, was not an all-time great quarterback.
I agree with you.
Mike Tomlin put the team around him and the pieces around him to win Super Bowls, but he also kept them as a title contender every year, so on and so forth. All that